The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Ken Sparks, I'm Adam Cavalier. Ken, congratulations. A 62-38 victory over the Mars Hill Lions. Needed a bounce-back win after a 14-7 loss to Catawba, especially offensively, and you got that in spades today, gaining chunk yardage throughout the day. What made the offense so effective? We got you. Sorry, okay. Ken picked up the wrong headset.
Oh, I've already choked. I think you call that a fumble, don't you? But I think it was just an overall team execution. You know, we had most of the time we had pretty good blocking up front. We had great blocking out of the wideouts many times, and that's what we've been talking about. You got to play 11 against 11. You can't play. You can't play 9 against 11 and expect to come out on that one. And so I just thought it was an overall backs run hard again. Dre had a great game. I except for missing the 2 post patterns, I don't know of any mistake he made, and that's not a mistake. Receivers need to run faster. But it was a great day for us. And now if we can keep working. And that's what we've talked about. Keep improving every week, but we got to get to the point to where we play offense and defense and kicking game. Doggone if we don't give up a kickoff return for a touchdown. That is sickening. And work like crazy to get a touchdown on the board and then give it right back in the kickoff. And so, we just got a lot of continuing improvement that we got to do. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for these kids. I'm grateful for their hearts. I'm grateful for the Lord giving them a spirit of not giving up and a spirit of being wide open with their hearts. And so all that is really, really encouraging to me.
You talked about hard running from the backs. Well, Damian Baker certainly did that today. 249 yards, the seventh highest single-game rushing total in Carson-Newman history, not to mention 4 touchdowns, certainly a bid for sack player of the week. What about the job that he did on the ground?
Well, Damon all year has done that, and I'm telling you, he is tough. He runs hard, and as you can see, he got a little bit of ability, and we're so grateful that he's on our football team.
Not to mention Damian Baker, Montavious Taylor, 113 yards and 2 touchdowns on 12 carries. Chunk yardage was big today. 4 of your touchdowns are at least from 40 yards out. Why were you able to gobble up yards in such large chunks?
Well, 11 people doing a job. You can't do that if 11 people is not doing their job. And so that's, when you diagram it on paper, that's the way it's supposed to look. This guy blocks that guy, and this guy gets his helmet on this guy, and everybody does their job and touchdown. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Defensively, you give up 536 yards. It doesn't feel that way, and it's probably partly a misnomer because Mars Hill ran 100 plays. First time that has ever happened. Nobody's ever crested 100 plays in a single game. In fact, the previous high, there's only been one other team to get over 90, and that was Gardner-Webb in the 1980s.
Wow.
Defensively, though, how do you evaluate what they did today?
Well, we scored a touchdown, and we forced some turnovers. We could have forced 7 turnovers. The ball was on the ground several times when we didn't get on it. They got on it and we didn't, which means we ain't got enough people around the ball. That's exactly what that means. But made some big plays. We made it hard on the defense because the offense would have a minute and 40-second drive, and and then here comes the defense back, and the time of possession is probably so one-sided it's unbelievable.
Very much. Mars Hill had the ball 36 minutes, 1 second.
Wow.
You had it 23 minutes, 59 seconds.
Wow.
Mars Hill runs nearly double the number of plays that you do. Granted, your yards per touch is nearly double what Mars Hill was.
We had given up 340 yards at halftime. And so, which means second half, we had a pretty good second half. We only gave them 200. But we're getting better. We're getting better, and we'll continue to get better. We got a lot of people not playing right now on defense because of injuries and other reasons, and so we'll get better.
Penalties had not been an issue a point